What's up, YouTube? Blaze here, and I'm back with a new look and another reaction video from Russian Badger. Okay. The last time I reacted to Russian Badger, it was a part 4 video series of Payday 2. This time, I'm gonna be reacting to him talking about Lethal Company. Which, when it first came out, Lethal Company was so big, the fact that it even sold out some of the bigger AAA titles, which is insane. Okay, so pretty much the title of the video is When the $10 YouTube Poop Outsells Call of Duty. I'm not kidding, that's the actual title of the video. Anyways, if you guys are ready, I know I am, let's go!
Is like an Easter egg hunt on a minefield.
I heard a squelching.
If that minefield was also located on a shooting range. Oh god, inside of a haunted house, crawling with monsters. With the scariest monster of all being the crushing demands of capitalism.
Is this what minimum wage is like in the United States?
As a $10 game made by a furry in his basement, I am morally obligated to play it so my kneecaps remain unshattered and my mailbox unpipe bombed.
Of course Heidi drops that. He's a furry too, Lamau.
I know I'm late to the party. I know you've already seen tons of videos and tons of streams, but I can assure you, this one is most definitely worse.
Hey, Bada, does this sound like an air horn?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure knowing Badger, it's gonna be a lot worse, but the fact that he included all the mocap stuff with this one, it's pretty cool.
Horn to you?
And if you don't mind, I'm just gonna yap about it for 40 minutes because I'm dying to tell you why I'm in love with this YouTube poop of a game that outsold Call of Duty.
I really do love going to work.
I'll tell you in advance, this video is sponsored by Swouse, my brand new merch collection on sale for a limited time, but I'm not gonna tell you about it for like 8 more minutes because I don't want to interrupt the story. So let's get started. Okay, so there's this company called The Company that puts a metaphorical gun to your head and gives you 2 choices. Make money for the company.
I don't speak German neither. I'm here for money. Money.
Or, if that doesn't sound like your style, your second option is summary execution by the company.
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
The money required to avoid your execution is called quota, and it doesn't matter how silly or how scary things get, it is the only thing that matters.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, true.
You know you're going to be summarily executed into the void of space if you don't get a quota, right?
This may seem like just another boring 5-letter word, Q-U-O-T-A, who cares? But the more you play this game, the more you realize it is so much more than that. You will experience horrors beyond your comprehension in the name of quota.
Yo, why he Urkel?
Okay, that was kind of crazy seeing both the bracken and the little girl's silhouettes there.
You will betray your best friends in the name of quota.
Shut up, beggar, get it subs. Shut up, fuck.
Oh.
Okay, fuck you, it's getting you, it's getting you, I'm sorry. Start the ship, start the fucking ship, put the keys in the ignition, please.
Hear me loud and clear, and I mean loud and clear, when I say it's quota or die.
Yes, in the simple, I call that shit loud and clear.
Hit you in the end, you mispronounced.
Quota is achieved by repurposing random junk from, quote, abandoned industrialized moons that I can assure you were abandoned for a reason.
Uh-oh. Yo! Oh my
Wow.
This crap, officially called scrap, is fantastic because it makes absolutely no sense.
What makes it?
Yeah. Well, and aside from Badger doing this, a few months ago, I recently watched a 2-hour in-depth video from Windy Goon covering the lore on Lethal Company. So yeah. I figured, why not check this out?
So
sense is this nuclear-powered reactor I'm holding is worth less than a rubber ducky.
A jar of pickles can be worth more than an engine. A lamp can be worth more than a nuclear reactor. Even the bodies of your dead teammates technically have a value, and in case you weren't already depressed, each and every one of you is worth 5 whole credits.
Why does this game's economy let you trade 5 human beings for a jar of pickles?
Yo, what's up?
Booger.
A jar of poop?
Pickles?
I can't hear you. Are you speaking?
Those are...
It's important potentially.
Value is important, but weight is even more important, because the heavier something is, and the more it drains your stamina and hurts your regen. Which, in a game about sprinting away from things that want you dead, is important to keep an eye on.
You can close doors on them, right? They can't open doors?
sure.
Oh, they can't open doors! Oh my god! Dipshit, dumbass spider can't even open a goofy odd doors opens door. Oh god, the spider has opposable thumbs.
The 5 basic movements you'll make while scrapping, I like to call Spidey or Dipsy. Dancing, interacting, pointing.
Loaf, I saw a monster out there.
Scanning, which is super important for spotting loot and bad guys, so spam
Yeah.
that shit. And Y, yapping. I think it goes without saying that yapping is mandatory if you hope to survive.
Aren't preachers like professional yappers?
Dog changed the yapping.
Most crap is one-handed, so to speak, because it doesn't restrict your character's action at all.
Horrifying, but it's kind of soothing at the same time.
Other crap is two-handed, which means you can't access your inventory, climb ladders, or pick up anything else, with a perfect example being...
Oh yes! Yo, scream it as loud as you can. I want to hear it as loud as you can. You actually had...
Holy crap, that sounds like one of my friends. I'm not kidding. That actually legitimately seems like something what one of my friends would do.
There's all kinds of quirkiness when it comes to scrap, and the apparatus is a prime example. This mini nuclear reactor is what powers the entire facility you're looting, so once you take it, all the electricity is gone, which means no more lights and an immediate spike in radiation levels.
I love grabbing this thing because it makes everybody's day worse.
Yeah, pretty big fan. I grab this thing and I ruin everybody's day, grabbing my car keys after 12 Coors Lights.
Man, I wish this beer would stop telling me to drive.
Which one of you fucks pulled the battery? Dude, I was by myself. I was by myself picking shit up, and I was like, you know what? At least I can see where I'm going and make my way back. And then all the fucking lights turned off.
That's crazy, anyway.
That's another thing to love about Lethal Company, is the fact that you can mod the crap out of it. It's insane. Then again, Repo's insane. And it's pretty much based on a similar concept, only with different monsters.
You can call me an idiot for using it as the world's largest, heaviest, most expensive flashlight, but my goals are beyond your understanding.
Hey, hold on. Flashlight for the crew, get out of the way. Big flashlight coming through. Big flashlight boy on the move.
Big, expensive flashlight.
Plenty of scrap has use beyond simply turning into credits to meet quota, like keys that unlock doors.
I got a key for moments like this.
Hi.
Oh, did absolutely fucking nothing. Never mind.
My personal favorite, stop signs, so I can beat the shit out of bugs using stolen government infrastructure.
I wish an anomaly would right now.
No matter the junk you collect, it is completely worthless unless you cash it out for credits to meet quota, which is where the terminal comes in. Terminal is the second most important word in this game next to quota, because if you don't learn it, you're in trouble. Your ship's landing and takeoff is controlled by a lever on the dash, but selecting where you want to go is the terminal's business. Typing moons will tell you which are available to loot and how the weather is, and trust me, weather in this game can be a real kick in the dick. Once you've made up your mind, you're typing route, then where you want to go, like the company building, so you can cash out your scrap.
As someone who's played Lethal Company on a couple of occasions before, I can totally agree with that statement where weather or it can be like a kick in the dick. Mainly because, well, one, the weather can change at any given moment, regardless of what it says on the terminal.
Much like all things in Lethal Company.
And two, the last thing you want is to be the victim of a random lightning strike.
The HQ is also trying to kill you. Turning in your scrap to the window and ringing a bell will turn meaningless crap into cold hard credits, but don't stand too close once the slot opens or you will also be collected.
Oh god! My flew too close to the sun.
Assuming you survive the tentacle
Yeah.
monster, it's time for payday. Paycheck. The size of this paycheck depends on what scrap you delivered, but when you delivered it. On day 0, when quota is due, they'll pay you 100% full price for your items, but any day earlier than that, and you only get a fraction of their value, sometimes 30 cents on the dollar. This is a bunch of math I
Wow.
don't care about. Sell whatever you want on any day you want, as long as you meet that almighty number called...
Yeah, that can separate the difference between the amateurs and the pros in this game.
Quote, assuming you did that, holy shit, we can finally start having fun. Now that you're no longer a little piss baby and you understand quota, let's get down to serious business. With newfound credits come newfound options, a big one being moons. Some moons are distant, like the infamous Titan, that costs money if you want to land on them. They are both higher risk and higher reward, because even though they cost credits, these moons have the best crap and the scariest monsters defending that crap.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Oh god, Freddy Fazbear.
What's up,
Freddy
bitch?
Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear.
Back up! Back up, bro! You're moving was trash!
I saw 4 people lined up. Oh,
Come on.
how much money did we pay to travel to this planet?
The other major option for burning credits? Items. And I know you're gonna ask me, so let me tell you in advance that you cannot buy beans.
Hey, you want some beans?
Beans?
Beans.
What kind of beans?
Okay.
Where's my moon dog?
I mean, you can download a mod if you really need beans. I think you've noticed by now, people love modding this shit.
Dog, I think I downloaded the wrong video company.
And who needs beans when you got Swouse? My brand new limited time merch that took me 2 years to get right. And I'll tell you why. You see, I'm one of those perpetually cold MFs that's always shivering his ass off, and that makes Carhartt hoodies my very best friend. But the problem with wearing Carhartt is that it makes me feel like a fraud. If you're wearing a Carhartt hoodie and it's clean, you are not a motherfucker that should be wearing a Carhartt hoodie.
I do this shit.
I'm not forklift certified, and I've never stepped foot on a construction
What's the
site, so I've got
violation
no business
today?
wearing the uniform of a guy that works 37 hours a day.
5 hours a motherfucking day.
So to break free of this Carhartt prison, I tried every hoodie you can imagine, from streetwear to activewear, over the past 2 years, and I found the final form of hoodie. I didn't like cotton hoodies because they stretch out, lose shape, and gather those beads of lint. I didn't like polyester hoodies because sitting in synthetic fabric workout gear all day made me feel like a piece of shit. My Swouse hoodie is the perfect blend of primarily cotton with a touch of polyester, so it's comfortable, never beads lint, never loses shape, and always looks fit check fresh as the day you bought it. Fresh. The design is inspired by my favorite part of every day, which is the time I spend doing dumb shit with my mocap suit and the Source engine, tossing shit, breaking shit, hitting myself in the head with a brick. All the things that make you want to say Swouse. My cousin Tyler did such a great job of the designs that we decided to make t-shirts and mouse pads too. I mean, Swouse pads. I am so committed to the quality of this
Nice.
merch that the first 1,000 of you to order the entire 3-item set at the link below will receive a handwritten thank you note from my own goddamn fingers. I'm gonna break my hands doing this. You've got 2 weeks from today to place an order with items arriving at your door in about
Shame
3
that
to
it
4
was-
months. I know that's a little
Shame that it was 2 years ago, but still. Would have been nice to have.
bit of a wait, but it makes sure that everybody who wants a hoodie can get a hoodie. Unlike those limited merch drops that sell out immediately and only a handful of people get the item. That's so fucking stupid. I stand by the quality of my products. You can cancel or refund at any time. I will give you your money back. And I am begging you to place an order at the link below because this shit is too good to miss out on. Use code BADGER for 10% off, and thank you for hearing me out. Moving on from Swouse to more serious items, we gotta talk about flashlights, because in Lethal Company, you live and die by the flashlight.
Who put a flashlight in the cabinet with 1% battery? I'm gonna crack your fucking skull open.
If you don't have a flashlight to spot mines, turrets, and monsters lurking in the dark, ready to nay-nay your ass into an early grave, you are destined for a life of pain.
There's a mine in here somewhere.
Wow, there's also this turret. You died because no flashlight, no bread alert.
These things are so critical that if you fall to your death, your teammates will have one thing to say. Damn, I really missed that flashlight.
another flashlight.
There's a dipshit version and a pro version that is brighter, larger, and has double the battery, and if you forget to recharge it, I'm feeding your ass to a spider. All items, including flashlights, are bought via the terminal and delivered to you with a jingle that is nearly impossible to miss. Apart from flashlights, everybody's got a tier list of what's good and what's bad, and the walkie-talkie is definitely divisive. It allows you to communicate with anybody else anywhere on the map that is also holding a walkie-talkie, but my friends are so loud that I just can't use it. Will all of you shut the fuck up? Items can range from useless novelties that provide zero utility.
Hey, can you buy that candle at dinner, please?
Who the fuck bought a toilet? To items with situational utility like performance-enhancing medicine to avoid losing all my ad revenue on this video, even though it's apparently a safe and legal combo of amphetamines and helium.
Oh, I gotta hit it?
In the same situational / possibly useless category, even though it's funny to flashbang something with 8 eyes because it theoretically hits them 4 times as hard, my homies never deploy it correctly on any monster, spiders included.
He's got a flashbang.
To your right, to your right.
There's a mine as well. Mop.
Hey, look, see? Maybe it worked.
I think it died. You killed it, dog. It's dead. I'm
Oh
walking
no,
past
it's
it.
not that.
No, it's not.
The only item more likely to betray your teammates than a flashbang is a ladder, because no matter how sturdy it is only as safe as the guy that's holding it.
He's gonna die. Yeah, not so funny now, are you?
If you want something truly useful, buy a teleporter, which lets you yoink any player you are currently spectating back to the ship, dead or alive.
Look over Bada's shoulder.
This is how are you doing this? It's very important to do that, because the company deducts a big chunk of credits for every crewmate you leave behind, but as long as you collect the corpse, you avoid the tax.
Okay, I still don't.
Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
Who's getting excited? Stop! Stop! Stop!
There's even an inverse teleporter, which beams you from the ship into a random part of the facility, as scary.
Yeah, that... It makes the most sense to get a teleporter, because the last thing you want to do is deal with the dead bodies. That can really kill your paychecks pretty quickly.
Is that sound?
Press the yellow button. Okay. All right, let's get in there. Come on. Go to the same place. Lock it.
That is horrifying that all of them are now gone. The only major downside here is that items do not travel with you, so it's best to use it for body retrieval or getting a trapped buddy out of a jam.
Hey, teleport me out.
I'll go back to the ship.
I need to be teleported.
Okay, don't move. Not teleporting his dumbass. Wasting resources. I'm looting other sections of the map. Ooh, engine. No way! I gotta see what happened. Yo, Loaf, are you good? Loaf, can you hear me? Is there a Loaf still alive in here?
No, he's dead.
That
Spider
answers
gun.
my question. I think
It's time to move on from items to cooperation, because if you understand teamwork, it'll open a lot of doors for you.
Let's get this door.
Yeah, open it.
no, the other one that says lock, dipshit.
It goes without saying that being friendly and cooperative leads to better outcomes in Lethal Company, but if you ask me, being hostile and chaotic is a whole lot funnier.
Oh, you know what? I think he's a piece of shit, but we won't bring that up.
But if you hope to meet quota, especially the larger quotas, you'll need to trust and cooperate with your teammates.
Gary put it there. He said it won't go off. I don't think it's gonna go off. So I think.
Well, yeah, I don't think
I thought you said this.
Okay, yeah. He has a point, though. Teamwork is everything, and unless you got enough serious people with you to outweigh the unconventional and the chaotic, yeah, teamwork is key to meeting quota, especially when you get... Especially the more quotas you complete, because, well, the more quotas you complete, the more it adds up, and the more it adds up, the more riskier it gets, and the more money you need to make, which can be a nightmare, or unless you have a good team.
tech! I thought you said it was tech!
Making tough choices is a fundamental part of what makes Lethal Company so addicting, and I'll illustrate this with a door. Let's say you've got a teammate being chased by a monster rushing towards the ship, and you've got two choices. Close the door and let your teammate die, but keep yourself and all your other teammates safe from the monster.
Close it on, Digi. Oh yeah, baby! Yeah!
Or alternatively, open the door for your sprinting teammate to potentially save his life, but run the risk of the monster getting inside and killing all of you.
Open up! Open up! Open up! Open up! Open up!
Yeah, I've seen that happen with the dog before. Or when I was doing streams with my buddy Badlang. If you guys remember him, then yeah. It was bad. It was bad. That's the worst part about some of the monsters being able to get in the ship, because most players probably think that the ship can be a safe haven, but in reality, there is also a good chance that something comes in that shouldn't.
Coming. Okay.
Oh.
Why did you bring the bees in, fuckbit? This is a major
Case in
reason why
point.
Lethal Company is incredible, because weighing risks and constantly making life or death decisions for both you and your teammates is always exciting.
Oh, here they come, here they come,
Grab
here they
it.
come, here they come.
Close the door.
Better hurry up, better hurry up. Oh, he left him behind. He left Gary behind. Oh,
I think it's beneficial to have some pessimists on the team that may be a little negative, but also keep your feet on the ground with pragmatic decision making, especially with credit spending.
Did you spend $500 fucking dollars?
But you can't forget to balance out these negative players with hopeful optimists that bring enough energy and levity to keep the whole team going.
I'm ready to work for minimum wage.
The teamwork radically changes if you have the big lobby mod enabled, which is extremely popular and changes the team from a max of 4 players to 40 players. And the more players...
Yeah. That's the one downside with some of the mods, especially for bigger lobbies. Because you don't know if people are going to work good together or if it's going to suck. Take it from me. Trust me, the last thing you want is to deal with pretty crappy players, especially in big lobby mod.
you have, the less teamwork is important. If you have a lobby exceeding 10 players, it's going to feel like you picked up an entire Menards worth of contractors on the way to that moon.
smoking on the Menards too.
Bro, Menards 2x4s aren't 2x4s anymore. They're 1.5 by 3.5. So
Hey,
Grouse?
$5 a motherfucking day. I do this shit for a living. You got saltines. You got saltines. 85 hours a motherfucker. Brother, you got that
slap my ass and call Miss Susan to take my guns, brother.
Now that I'm thinking about it, everything changes when you go beyond the default 4 players. A horror game isn't much of a horror game when you outnumber the monsters and all you can hear is chatter about George W. Bush.
I got a picture of George W. Bush that I kiss him all over every morning.
Yo, what were you saying about George Bush earlier before you cut off?
I was talking about my morning ritual. Every morning, I wake up, I salute the flag, I take a shit, get out of bed, and then I kiss a photo of George Bush every morning. Herschel Walker and W.
It's about time we got to the monsters anyway, because each one being unique adds yet another layer of complexity and, quite frankly, fun, if you ask me.
Wait, somebody's on the... Wait a minute!
When you land on the moon, the day starts at 8:02 a.m., and it's imperative that you move as fast as possible.
Go, 725 an hour, let's go! If you ain't first, you're last. Get up that ladder, boy!
Because the ship will automatically leave you behind at midnight, and as the day goes on, more and more monsters will spawn.
Yo, what the...
You might think you're built different after easy looting in the early game, but once the sun goes down, your likelihood of getting G-checked by a monster goes way up.
Damn, I'm good.
Get out of there.
I'm built different, man. I'm built different.
Yeah, that's another major thing is the day and night cycle. Oof. That can make a difference between having a good game or a bad game. Especially when more monsters spawn, and also depending on the type of monster.
Different. That's right. I made it. I'm built distinctly, bro. Damn. That's crazy.
Backward hate with lead pipes.
The first monster to keep in mind, gravity. I'm willing to bet that gravity kills more interns than any other monster, and the number of times I get accused of pushing people is ridiculous.
Oh shit! No!
I didn't push him. I mean, I guided him, but I didn't push him.
Saucy, I'm gonna be real.
Okay, fine, fuckface. Spell suspicious. You cannot spell suspicious.
Alright. S. You go first. E.
Turrets are self-explanatory, but mines have a little quirk. By this point, you've already seen so many deaths to landmines that they just aren't anymore. But what's interesting about them is that they don't detonate until you step off of them.
You have to be on it. Oh, you don't have to be on it.
So if you ever accidentally trigger one, you can save lives by getting your teammates out of the blast radius before you step off. Some monsters you can negotiate with, like hoarding bugs, that will completely leave you alone if you drop them loot.
Hey, come here, fuckface. There you go. No. There. Get out of here. He's excited. That was a good trade.
It truly does not matter what that loot is. Bada literally gave one a gun, and it immediately left him alone.
I'm out of bullets. Oh, let him take your shotgun. Negotiate. Okay, get out. Get out.
But don't go thinking that every monster can be negotiated with, because if you try to pull that shit with Bracken, he may not be so amused.
I'm gonna give him some Coca-Cola and we'll negotiate.
Oh. Yeah, there's a major difference between a looting bug and a Bracken. Major difference.
Bracken is the most beloved entity in the game that prefers red to blue and is often modded to become Freddy Fazbear.
Alright, if you call him Freddy Rizbear again, I'm gonna ban you, Jamesy.
Oh my god, he's right there!
Hey, what's up, my boy?
Bro, I summoned him. That was me. Wait, is he that Nene?
He'll snap your neck and drag your body back to his trap house if you get too close or stare too long, but if you only glance at him, he'll just leave.
Oh, okay. I see that I'm not alone anymore. Did Bracken come back? Okay, he came back. He Shannon Sharp. Senor Bracken, come out to play. No.
Oh my god! Some monster interactions are just horseshit. Like the speed that a thumper can wave dash is nothing short of a death sentence.
What is...
Yeah, thumpers can be a bit of a nightmare. Well, then again, according to Winnie Goon's lore video, they did mutate from sharks. They have the shark heads, they just have legs and a crawling body.
Is that speed? I feel like Gary would be so hyped about his movement.
And don't even get me started on the spooky little girl. The math required to understand her behavior could probably stump Richard Finder.
Oh, girl, fuck this.
Alright, so should I be scared or not? She's just breathing. She ran away, because she's a scared little coward. See you later, chicken shit, dumbass child.
But for the most part, each monster has flaws for you to exploit. If you don't want to get eaten by a giant, make sure he doesn't see you.
There's another one!
Giant.
Oh, God!
If you don't want to get eaten by a dog, make sure he doesn't hear you. Chad, I'm gonna say it super quietly. What the dog doing? Oh, God.
Oh, look at me, I proc on sound. Stupid ass dog.
The more unique the monster's flaw, the more unique the interaction, and I think Coilhead takes the cake for me.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people freak out over Coilhead. It's so bad, it's not even funny. But then again, considering it's like that one SCP creature, I forgot which one. It moves when you don't look at it, but when you do look at it, it stays still. Then again, I kind of wonder if that's where the creator got the inspiration for that one.
No, I could not get out.
Coilheads are invincible, but can only move when you aren't looking at them, so making sure one of your teammates is always making eye contact is crucial.
Hold E and look quick.
cooperation, to bring that up again, is the best way to deal with them. But if you have a teammate nearby and you just don't tell them, that's also a solution.
Well, can you close doors on them?
Oh, what, block? No, they open doors. All things can open doors. Oh, shit.
Do not go in there. Do not go in there. Do not go in there. All right, I'm going.
Okay, that was like a thing 1, thing 2 situation right there. Did the exact opposite of what he told them to do.
Back of the ship.
All right.
So what happened? You all
You're
died.
right. So, you want to talk about that?
I do not.
Counterintuitively, he can be even more dangerous with a large group because everybody else assumes that somebody else will maintain the eye contact.
Badger this way. Badger this way.
You a whole bitch.
Oh,
wait.
The other way. Fire escape.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I got a single frame of that scream.
If you prefer fight to flight, bashing monsters to death with shovels or stop signs is an option in Lethal Company.
Yeah, some mods...
But this strategy is much more suited to a modded lobby with 10 guys running around than a default lobby with 4.
Get his ass, fellas.
Yeah, because, well... It takes a lot to kill. It takes a lot to kill these monsters. Especially. They could take a lot of hits. Depending on which one. What it is. And on top of that, well, you gotta make sure you don't die.
Nice! This game was clearly designed as a run away from the monsters game, not a Space Hulk, the monsters run away from me game.
He is cooked. But I gobble him.
Tom and Jerry death scream.
It wouldn't surprise me if someone made a mod with the Tom scream.
Jerry looking ass death.
I'm gonna jump into the ocean. You guys be good. I'll see y'all later.
Plenty of monsters are invincible. Most can out DPS you, and it always feels better to find the creative solution to the bad guy instead of trying to solve every problem with a stop sign.
Will he take a whole ass large axle? I want to see him take
anything.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, back up.
Oh, he took it.
He took the whole ass large axle.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty happy about it.
And you've already seen in this video that the scariest monsters are often your own teammates. It's also common to have a commander, so to speak, who is somebody that stays behind on the ship to monitor the radar, open secure doors, teleport players, and communicate on the radio. They're essentially the one driving the boat, having both great power and great responsibility.
Let me drive the boat.
His ass is being drinking. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the keys. Do not give him the keys.
The wheel.
Let's go.
Because if they ever decide to take off early, it means a premature death for anybody not on the ship. And I have never seen a group of interns so angry.
For what reason?
We're beating Digi with We are lining Digi up. Beat you with a brick. Get his ass.
Yeah. Then again, I think, like I said earlier, I think Repo was inspired by Lethal Company. But then again, Lethal Company was the inspiration for so many different games. Repo being one of them, along with Content Warning, which is another one. Trying to think of what else. If you guys can think of any other games besides Repo and Content Warning that were inspired by Lethal Company, please feel free to let me know in the comments.
You are such a stupid moron. Do you know how much loot we had?
We had thousands.
Digi, we're gonna beat you to death with hammers. I hope you know that. I say that we revoke Digi's oxygen privileges. I think that those need to go away.
Yes. Give me them 10 bullets, Digi.
I don't feel respected here. Why do I need reverb? Wait, where did you go? You can't leave the disrespectful space. Final question I'm sure you're asking, is Lethal Company scary? And the answer entirely depends on settings. If you are on the big lobby mod like me and constantly have teammates around saying things like this,
You only get salt, pepper, ketchup, a little bit of poop. You know, the usual.
no, it's not scary. If you jack up your brightness like I see a ton of people do, no, it's not a scary game. But if you're playing default 4-player regular vanilla, I think it shows how brilliant and scary, or at the very least unsettling, the game is. I never thought I'd unironically say this word, but the reason why is immersion. I know Skulker is about to bully me and tell me I smell like beans for saying that word, but hear me out.
You're playing the KV2, you smell like fucking beans, dog.
Unlike a Discord call, which feels flat and 2D, the proximity voice chat in this game makes it feel 3D with both distance and direction.
Oh, you're above me, you're up there.
Yeah, that's another thing to love about Lethal Company is the proximity chat in the game. It definitely creates an immersive atmosphere.
That was fucking haunting.
For lack of a better word, you are immersed in this world with 3D surround sound that temporarily tricks you into feeling like you are in a place talking to other people.
I think I got my swagger back. What's up, fellas?
The moment I realized this was brilliant was the moment it was taken away from me. I was deep in the facility down a labyrinth of hallways and my flashlight was almost dead.
Feel like it's getting kind of late, fellas, and I'm running out of battery.
I called out for help from my teammates, but I was met with silence, so I tried the radio instead.
Let's try this. Can anybody help me get out of the facility? I'm just totally lost. Hello?
I have never felt so completely alone in my entire life. You get so comfortable saying things out loud and hearing things said back in a 3D space that when you say something and don't hear anything back, it is haunting. Your flashlight is dead, the night is getting darker, and the only...
That can be a nightmare. They're not just being alone when you have teammates, but also trying to do solo runs, because holy crap, that was a nightmare for me.
noises you can hear are monsters approaching you from all angles.
Okay, I'm hearing big movement. Honestly, at this point, he didn't see me. No, you didn't see me! You didn't see me! Just leave the facility, Badger. What do you think I'm trying to do? I can't find my way out. Oh, okay. That was such a labyrinth, there was no way that I was finding my way out.
That is how Lethal Company can be scary and what makes it so brilliant. When you are around others, the game really makes you feel like you're around others.
I retweet a lot of shit, bro. Like, I don't keep up. I just hit retweet and I keep scrolling.
When you are by yourself, the game really makes you feel like you are by yourself. We are talking 100% forever alone. You are a dead man walking that they will never find.
Yeah.
I am blown away that this game was made by one guy, and you won't understand the true extent of his goofy creativity until you've played it for yourself.
Press B on things and just, I eat it and it disappears.
Don't eat the toilet either, that's just gross. No.
I'm excited to see how Lethal Company evolves in the future, because since I started making this video, there's been a major update and a mountain of mods added to this game.
Pirate Bay alien shit about 47 money. I'm moving different.
Oh my god, dude. The introduction of the double barrel shotgun from this nutcracker monster has completely changed the game. This one item suddenly makes every crewmate more dangerous than a police officer hearing a falling acorn.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! He's got a gun! Yeah, we got him!
Damn.
I don't know why, but having this thing around crewmates is like a PDF around boomers. People are gonna die. I guarantee it.
That's actually the key to just conquering boomers. Ask them to...
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, when it comes to people and guns in Lethal Company, they're just about as responsible as trusting a toddler around an expensive vase. Not a good idea.
To sign a PDF digitally, they just die.
I asked a boomer to sign a PDF for me and he pulled out an electron microscope.
Adding a gun to the game may not sound like a big shift, but it has the ability to transform trustworthy crewmates into homicidal maniacs.
Everyone's got a salute gun. You gotta show it. 07.
What's even funnier is that there's a new item called the Dramatic Mask that is specifically designed for this purpose of turning teammates evil. As in, if you hold it up to your face, you can literally turn into a monster that attacks your teammates like a zombie. And even that thing is far less dangerous than a teammate with a shotgun in his hands.
I got 5 copies of Yellow.
Wow.
In the hands of a reasonable teammate, the outcomes are incredibly positive because the ability to kill a monster in a split second will get you out of a jam and save lives. But putting the power of God in the hands of an unreasonable teammate, the outcomes may not be so positive.
You know what? I don't even care. I eat bullets. I don't give a fuck. Let me have it.
I just had to G-check him on that, dog. I had to. This shotgun just talks to me sometimes. You can't blame it on me.
Please, give me the shotgun. I'm normal. I can be trusted with a double-barrel shotgun when my teammates are unarmed.
The little girl coming after me. I'm fucked.
I have a gun. Little girls aren't good against guns.
No. Only I can see her, and when she reaches me, my head is full.
I just wanted to tell him that I would solve his problem so badly.
There's a safety mechanic on this thing, because when it's loaded with the safety off, it can randomly fire, and not all of us agreed on safety rules.
What happened down here?
Yeah.
So my safety was on, and I didn't manage to shoot, but thankfully Mickey saved me.
Hey, you can just never turn the safety on. That solves your problem.
Safety always off.
What? I am a responsible, licensed firearm owner.
If I make it, I do great.
Sigrid is locked the fuck in. She was not tolerating any tomfoolery. Sigrid is.
Okay, that was hilarious. Really, it was. Woo.
So locked in. Like, how is this possible?
We're reaching levels of locked in we thought previously unattainable.
I was so fucking locked in.
Sigrid fucking shot me in the back of the head. If you were any more locked in, it would be considered a prison sentence.
What makes this especially dangerous is that the spread on this bad boy is massive, and it has no problem clapping multiple targets at once.
Okay. Yo, come outside real quick.
How did you kill all of us?
Damn, somebody
How
killed
did we
me.
all die from that?
My most recent play session in February taught me that mods can definitely enhance or weaken the experience depending on your perspective. Like, cosmetics and emotes are just fine.
What is gorilla? Oh, that's.
What do you think?
Me when I see my ops.
If you turn on the wrong mod like Brutal Company, it ruins everything.
Pasta doesn't know that there's gonna be a mine under his feet in 3, 2, 1, and.
Oh man.
Oh, he got this.
I've seen videos of Brutal Company. He modded Lethal Company, and well, let's just say not exactly something you want to be dealing with. It can be a nightmare.
Brain execution.
It may be funny for a round or two, and it may make Twitch chat laugh, but that's only because you've made the game impossible.
Oh my god, Chad. That's probably the scariest thing that has ever happened to me in my life.
Don't get me wrong, I'm strongly in favor of pushing the bounds of what's possible in a game, and limit testing to the ends of the earth.
We must limit test.
But there comes a point where too much is too much. Like if you find yourself in a game where you can always hear other people talking, no matter your position on the map, the big lobby mod has gone too far.
Bitch, we can hear you through the bookcase.
Yeah, we can. As soon as I think Gary's too far away to be heard, I just hear, huh?
Instead of one lobby of 20, how about 2 games of 10, 4 games of 5, 5 games of 4? You do the math. I think I've made my point on the mods. If you really want to squeeze the fun out of this game, less is more.
This is just Gary. I don't care what you tell me.
Yeah.
This is Gary.
Wrapping on up here, I can't thank those of you on Twitch enough for helping me make this video. From the subs to the bits to the jokes.
I used my Neuralink to exterminate every PSO loner in existence.
Why do you hate the Kia Soul so much? That makes no sense. Damn, I don't want Chad to get a Neuralink. If Chad ever gets a hold of a Neuralink, it's over. Kia Souls are built like Kingpin from Spider-Verse. I stream 2 hours a day, 6 days a week now, and having thousands of you screaming at me about my busted-ass hairline really is a dream come true. Do not forget about the Swouse merch at the link below. It's only available for the next 14 days, and it's a great way to support these videos while also making sure you pass the fit check. Fresh. And a final shout out to Zeekers for reminding me what kind of power an individual has in 2024. The fact that Lethal Company was made by a single person blows my mind, and I've never spent a better $10 in my entire life.
Yeah.
If I had 2 bullets and I had Hitler, Stalin, and Digi in front of me, I'd shoot Digi twice.
If the Earth is flat, why is my life constantly going downhill? That's a jetpack.
What is this hatch actually for?
Alright, there he goes.
Woo!
What the hell? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I read the directions on the jetpack. It said, "We fly high, no lie." And that's about it, dog. The final thing I have to say is thank you for watching all the way to the end of my video. I really hope it defied your expectations. Thank you for hearing me out on the merch, and I am so excited to see what the next video looks like. All you Twitch MFs already know it's Helldivers 2, but I am so excited to start that video, it's not even funny. Once again, thank you so much. You guys give me the greatest job in the whole wide world, and I will catch you in the next video. I just wanted to make a weird noise just to like really mark the end of the video, and I guess that works.
Nice. Nice. Alright, that was fun. That was fun. Probably the longest video I ever made, but screw it. It's fun. Anyways, that's it for me. If you liked today's video, please leave a like. And I'm sorry I don't have much more to say here, but yeah. Drop a comment down below. And also, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified on when I post new videos or when I go live on YouTube. Catch me live on YouTube on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I hope to see you guys there. And until next time, you can catch me on social media. I'll leave all my links along with the original video in the description below. See you guys later.